Hello fellow YouTubers and welcome to my channel. I'm going to show you how to get all your Steam and Oculus PC VR games running wirelessly on your Oculus Quest 2 in 3 easy steps. Are you ready? Let's get straight into it then. And remember, we're born to respawn. I use Virtual Desktop to play all my PC VR games wirelessly on my Oculus Quest 2, and I'm going to show you how in 3 easy steps. Then I'll take you through my 5 favourite tips and tricks to get the best possible wireless experience, followed by my 5 most common problems and how to solve them. I'll also throw in a few left field settings right at the end of the video for all the geeks like me who like some proper technical shit, so stay tuned right to the end for my 3 extreme sneaky geeky tips. Excited? I know I am, so let's get started. Just for reference, this process works equally well on your Quest or Quest 2, so if you own the original headset, worry not, you're all good. Plus any links that appear on screen are also provided in the description down below. Okay, first things first, and I get asked this all the time, yes, you will need a PC that is capable of running a VR headset. If you're not sure if your PC is capable of running VR, I suggest you download and install the Steam VR Performance app. Then run it. It will tell you if your PC is strong enough, as you can see in this screen grab. Now, as you know, at Mac in VR, I like to keep things simple, so let's get into the 3 easy steps to get you up and running wirelessly in Virtual Desktop on your Oculus headset. Step 1. Install the Oculus software on your PC. Guy Godin has stated in his setup guide that you need the Oculus Rift software on your PC for Virtual Desktop to work. Go to the Oculus website, click on this page and set the download away. It's currently about 12 gigabytes to install, so go make a cup of tea, then when it's done, install that to your PC and sign into your Oculus or Facebook account. No, let's not go there. That discussion is for another day. Step 2. Buy Virtual Desktop from the Oculus Quest store. Turn on your Quest 2 headset, go to the store, search for Virtual Desktop, purchase and install it. It's currently $14.99 in the UK or $19.99 in the US. I'm going to get asked this in the comments, so I'm going to address it right now. You have to buy the specific Oculus Quest version of Virtual Desktop via the Quest store. It's the only version that allows wireless game streaming. Even if you already own the PC or Oculus Rift version, you will have to buy the specific Quest version. Is that clear enough? Good, let's move on. Step 3. Download the free streamer app from the Virtual Desktop website. This last step is essential for wireless PC VR gaming, as it creates a virtual server that fools your PC into thinking your Quest 2 is connected via a link cable. Don't you just love clever people? Guy Godin is a king amongst men and women, obviously. Once the app is installed, open it and enter your Oculus username here. If you don't know what your Oculus username is, open the Oculus Rift software on your PC, click the Friends tab, Friends, down on the left, and your username will appear top right. Or on the mobile app, click your profile picture on the top right, then click View Profile, and your Oculus username will appear next to your avatar. Looks just like me, doesn't he? What a handsome chap. Back to the Streamer app, and on the right side, make sure the Stream Audio, Mute Computer Speakers and use Virtual Audio Driver boxes are all ticked. This allows you to use the Virtual Desktop audio to communicate with your friends if you are playing multiplayer games online. So, make sure the Streamer app is running on your PC, pop your Quest 2 headset on and select the Virtual Desktop app. The Streamer app may require an automatic update. There will be a short spoken tutorial and then you are ready to go. Your PC desktop will now appear. If you have more than one screen, press the B button on the left controller to switch between screens. Tap the left Oculus button at any time to bring up the Virtual Desktop menu. Click the Games tab and all your Steam and Oculus games will be displayed. Click on any game to start it. The Virtual Desktop app is quite clever and will open whatever software is needed, and you'll be gaming wirelessly in VR in seconds. How easy was that? As you can see in the footage, I am running the Oculus version of Sniper Elite VR. I have overlaid the Performance tab onto my gameplay in real time, and I'm getting 30 to 31 milliseconds latency, which is very good, don't you think? But what if you aren't getting this latency? Well, this low latency can be achieved by following these 5 easy tips. Tip 1. Your router needs to be at least an 802.11ac Wi-Fi 5 or 802.11ax Wi-Fi 6 dual band router, and your Quest needs to be connected to the 5 GHz Wi-Fi channel. I run a TP-Link Archer AX10 Wi-Fi 6 router which is dedicated solely to my Quest 2. That is the ideal solution for maximising virtual desktop performance. Tip 2. Your PC needs to be connected to your router via an Ethernet cable, preferably Cat5e or higher, and your Quest 2 has to be connected to the same network's 5 GHz Wi-Fi channel. No ifs or buts. If you don't follow these guidelines, you will experience issues. Tip 3. Maximise your router's advanced Wi-Fi settings. Most modern routers come with a companion app. For example, my TP-Link Archer AX10 comes with the Tether app on my Android phone. Access the router's advanced settings via the app and do the following. 1. Set your channel width to 80 Hz. 2. Find a channel has a little or no activity on it, then select that. You can use a Wi-Fi channel analyzer to find out which channels are not being used. I used a handy free app on my Android phone called Wi-Fi Analyzer, but I have no experience of Apple iOS, so you'll have to do some digging if you have an Apple phone, I'm afraid. When you've made your changes, don't forget to save. It's a simple mistake to make. Tip 4. Disconnect everything that connects to your router's 5 GHz Wi-Fi channel, and I mean everything. Mobile phones, games consoles, Alexas, tablets, Amazon Ring, anything that connects to your 5 GHz channel while game streaming using virtual desktop will affect your experience. The best thing to do is go into your router's advanced settings, as detailed in the previous tip, and change the name of the 5 GHz channel and then put a password on it. Just don't tell anyone else in the household. They'll just be left wondering why the internet is so slow. Tip number 5. Probably the most important of all the tips, your virtual desktop settings. So we'll start with the streamer app on your PC. Go here and select H.264 codec. This codec is recommended by Virtual Desktop's creator, Guy Godin. So I know HEVC is a more up-to-date codec, but that's what Guy recommends, so that is what I recommend. Click the check for interfering apps. This will tell you if your VPN, firewall, or more likely your antivirus is causing problems. Uncheck the following boxes. Automatically adjust bitrate. I'll explain this part later. Then uncheck lock computer on disconnect. Now we need to go into the virtual desktop settings on your Quest 2 headset, so pop it on and fire up virtual desktop. Click the left Oculus button to bring up the menu, then click the streamer tab from the list on the left hand side. The following settings are a good baseline to start with. You will have to fiddle with the settings based on your PC, but this is a good initial starting point. Okay? Graphics quality. Pick the option that is closest to your actual GPU. Nice and simple. VR frame rate. I would suggest you start at 80 frames per second. This is one of the settings you can fiddle with once you are comfortable using virtual desktop. VR bitrate. This setting goes from 35 megabits per second up to 150 megabits per second. Just whack it right in the middle at 75. You can go up or down from there depending on your experience. Turn sliced encoding and synchronous space warp on. Turn everything else off. I've ticked the performance overlay tab so that you can see my latency in real time. That's your baseline. The rest is up to you. I have found that my PC can run with high graphics settings at 90 frames per second with no problems, but I have a dedicated router just for my Quest 2. So don't be afraid to tweak and fiddle. You can't break anything. And if it all goes a bit Pete-tong, just wind everything back to the lowest settings and try again. If you are having problems, then please join my Discord server, which I've linked in the description down below. My dedicated group of specialists can give you some help and advice in real time. Okay? Now, the 5 main problems and how to solve them. Problem number 1. My internet is crap. Doesn't matter. The speed of your internet has no bearing on the performance of virtual desktop. Are you surprised by that comment? The only thing that virtual desktop is interested in is the strength of your Wi-Fi. When you initially sign into virtual desktop, it will give you an indication of the speed of your Wi-Fi. Anything at 500 megabits per second or above is fine. Relax. Problem number 2. Cannot connect to PC. Make sure the streamer app is running on your PC and that the correct Oculus username is displayed. Make sure your PC and Quest headset are on the same network. Your PC should be connected via Ethernet and your Quest should be connected to the router's 5 GHz Wi-Fi channel. Problem number 3. Games won't start or you are left hanging in a black screen. Do you have another VR headset plugged into your PC? Unplug it. Do you have the Oculus software installed on your PC? You need this even to run Steam PC VR. Was Steam VR running in the background when you started Virtual Desktop? Make sure it isn't before you start Virtual Desktop. Problem number 4. Your game appears as a flat screen floating in space. Tap the left Oculus button, then select Switch to VR in the bottom left menu. Problem number 5. Cannot download or run the Virtual Desktop Streamer app. It's your antivirus software, guaranteed. Turn that shit off, it's more trouble than it's worth, and trust in Microsoft Defender. It is all you need. So that's it, my complete guide to setting up and running Virtual Desktop for wireless PC VR game streaming, plus a few hints and tips to maximise your performance and overcome any problems you may encounter. How did it go for you? Are you enjoying playing your PC VR library with wireless freedom? You know the drill, get involved and comment down below. Before I move on to my final 3 sneaky geeky ultimate tips, if you are enjoying this content and have found it helpful, please click that like button and subscribe to my channel, and maybe do all the other stuff popping up around me now. Let's move on swiftly to my 3 ultimate tips, the proper geeky stuff that all us tech guys love. Right click anywhere on your desktop and select Nvidia control panel. Select 3D settings, then find low latency mode. Select the ultra option. Next, find the power management mode and select prefer maximum performance. Lastly, find variable rate super sampling and click always on. This last trick is one I learned from the team over at Boosted Media, a sim racing channel, and it unlocks a hidden feature. So as you can see, I have Notepad open and this line of code pasted in. The line of code is in the description down below, so highlight and copy this line. In the search bar, type CMD, then open the command prompt as an administrator, very important. Paste the line of code there, then hit enter. Now in the search bar again, type in control, then open the control panel and go to power options. I'm pretty sure like most gamers you have the high performance box ticked, but if you click on this little arrow here and show additional plans, you'll see you now have an ultimate performance tab. So go ahead and click that. My last tip is this. Go and download MSI Afterburner and overclock your GPU. I'm not going to tell you how to do that as it's a whole other topic, and there are plenty of videos on YouTube about this subject. But if you pause now, you can see the settings I have and maybe get an idea where you can make a start. And that, my friends, is that. My ultimate 3 sneaky geeky final tips for squeezing every single ounce of performance from your PC, maximising your enjoyment of Virtual Desktop. Well, that's it for today. If you enjoyed this content, like I said, please click the like button and consider subscribing. You can also support the channel on PayPal or Patreon, or by going to my shop on t-shirtstudio.com and purchasing some of my stylish merchandise. I also stream once a week, so keep an eye on the community page of my channel for times and dates. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the other side.